Parenthood is the biggest adventure in your life. There's a lot you can do to keep your baby safe, happy, and healthy in the first 3 years. Just as it's important to feed your baby's growing body, you've got to feed his growing brain. What grows your baby's brain? You do, with the words you say and the time you spend together. At least 85% of your child's brain will develop in the first 3 years. These years influence how ready for school he or she will be. That's why it is so important for you to make the most of this time. But how do you start? Talk your baby through the day. Feeding, changing, and bathing are all things that your baby needs you to do to keep his body healthy. He needs your help to keep his brain healthy too. His brain is making millions of neural connections every day. That wiring will help him be ready for school. To make those connections strong, he needs you to talk to him. That sing-song tone of voice parents use when talking to a child isn't just sweet-sounding. The tone helps fuel brain development. So when you're changing his diaper, feeding him, or snuggling together, talk about what you're doing. Everywhere, all the time. Every word is building his brain. Respond when your baby cries. Before a child has words, crying is the way he tries to talk to the adults in his world. Try to answer those cries with warmth and love. Some people think responding to a baby every time he cries is spoiling him, but you can't spoil a baby. Older children can remember times in the past that you have soothed them when they've been upset. Newborn brains can't do that yet. That's why it's important for you to respond when your baby cries. Studies show that babies whose cries are left unattended may suffer toxic stress. If that continues over time, it can change a child's brain and make it harder for that child to learn, trust others, and control his or her emotions. Build that brain from the start. Even though your baby isn't able to talk yet, she hears you when you talk to her. So make sure you talk all the time. Some people think that how smart you will be is all about who your parents are or where they live. But the genes you got from your parents aren't the only things that make someone smart. What goes on at home and in the world around a child has a big impact on how a baby's brain grows. Make your home a place that is rich in words, songs, play, and love. That's the recipe for building brain connections that will be the pathways of learning your child will use their whole life. How you say it matters. Baby brains need to hear lots of words, but it's not just the number of words that matters, it's the way that you say them. When it comes to brain building, a soft, warm voice is better than a firm, loud voice. Babies learn more from positive words than harsh, negative words. And they learn more from words that describe than from words that only give orders. Responding with kindness and love in your voice won't make your baby needy when she's older. Use every chance you get to talk to her. Ditch the screen and use your voice. TV, apps, and games can be great tools to help children learn when they're older. But babies learn best from a real, live person. From you. Doctors say that children under 2 should have limited screen time. Reading together, playing, and talking with a loving adult is interaction that builds brains. It may be tempting to hand over that tablet or turn on the TV, but try not to, especially in the first year and a half. Praise the effort. The older your baby gets, the more she will start to explore and try new things. That's why it's important to praise your child when she tries to do something, even if she doesn't always get it right. When you praise your child's effort, you worked so hard to stack your blocks and you finished it. Great job! You encourage her to keep trying things even if they're hard to do at first. Praising the effort can be a way, experts say, to help a child become resilient and to be less likely to give up when faced with a challenge. Some people say babies aren't born smart, they're made smart. They're made smart by their parents talking and interacting with them from the very beginning of life. You have all the tools you need to give your baby's brain a good start. Your voice, your time, your attention, and your love are all he or she needs to build a brain and build a life. You can do it together.